WJBF Live Viper 6 radar, the only live radar in the CSRA scanning our skies. The last of the shower activity now moving through the CSRA here. That expected to clear by later on this afternoon. Making baby steps in that way, in that direction here by 8 o'clock. 63 degrees, lingering clouds, 20% chance of showers. Full forecast, including some cool weather to begin Masters Week. Details just ahead.
Now on Good Morning Augusta. Damage control in the CSRA as Masters guests make their way into the area. What the rain and wind left behind ahead.
We really want the officers in the street to manage the signals, make sure that everything's safe and that the intersections don't get locked up.
Plus, traffic is expected to be less of a hassle for Masters Week, what engineers say should clear up the cars and patrons along the roads. And another person facing charges in a deadly Hephzibah stabbing. The latest on the case and which suspects are out on bond. Good Morning Augusta starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6. Good Morning Augusta.
Top of the morning and welcome to Good Morning Augusta. I'm Renetta Dubose.
And I'm Kevin Nywood here on the eve of the Masters Tournament 2016. Kind of the last of our dreary mornings for almost a week here. Some good Masters weather in the forecast.
Some good Masters news.
I know. Let's get right to it. Jiffy Lube Skyview Network camera live from downtown Augusta. Still dealing with the clouds here. Some light rain now passing through the metro, but it's not that bad here. In fact, Live Viper 6 radar showing us that rain, just very light shower activity as it continues to move off towards the east. Most of that shower activity now stretching from Keysville and Hephzibah through the downtown Augusta, North Augusta area, along pretty much Highway 25 through parts of Edgefield, Trenton, Johnson, all the way up to Saluda. This continues to move east. So over the next couple of hours, this rain will exit the CSRA, and then we will see gradually clearing skies behind it. At least for this morning, cloud cover keeping temperatures pretty decent. Low to mid-60s for most of us, although 67 in Allendale and Bamberg. That's rather toasty here, but mid-50s, Washington, Wilkes County, where we are starting to see that clearing. 57 also Crawfordville. Through the morning, here's some lingering clouds through 9 o'clock, and then by the time we get to the afternoon hours at the latest, that's when the sunshine will return. We'll get to the lower 70s by 5 o'clock here. Chilly night tonight, but some fantastic Masters weather in the forecast. We hope it'll last the entire week. Details just ahead.
All right, thanks so much, Kevin. We begin this morning with Augusta picking up the pieces after yesterday's storms. Power lines, roads, and bridges were affected across the area. The high wind pulled down power lines, impacting emergency services. The rain forced some of Richmond County's infrastructure to its breaking point. City leaders say they are unhappy with what they call the county's faulty foundation.
We got 500 to 700 residents that lives beyond this bridge, and you can see right now that it's a safety hazard.
Richmond County Emergency Services responded to all the hazardous areas. At last check, all power is restored. And happening right now, Masters patrons are heading into the Garden City just 2 days away from Augusta's big week. But traffic usually causes trouble and even confuses some drivers. News Channel 6's Stephanie Borman has a look at the road plans on and around the golf course.
Golf patrons who have been to the Masters before won't notice too many differences in getting to Augusta National Golf Club. The Berkman's Road realignment project and creation of new pedestrian tunnels will not only eliminate a lot of foot traffic from the area, but keep patrons safe.
We've got so many pedestrians crossing there. You always try to manage that versus traffic operations, because you got to get the people across.
Making sure traffic is constantly flowing on Washington Road is vital to the whole operation. And with the temporary reopening of Riverwatch Parkway, the roads near the core should be able to accommodate all the extra traffic.
It's a good outlet, especially when you're coming home. That's probably the best route to come in, to be honest with you. If you're local, Riverwatch is the fastest route.
Golf traffic signs and 31 LED changeable signs are also a new feature to help patrons navigate through the area. City of Augusta traffic engineers will be updating the LED signs with real-time traffic updates. Traffic lights have also been synced to keep vehicles moving, but if needed, they can be manually operated.
Anytime we want to hold the left turn longer, so we can do that at a moment's notice. We really want the officers in the street to manage the signals, make sure that everything's safe and the intersections don't get locked up.
Accessing the parking lots from Berkman's Road Road will be much easier since the road was realigned. And like in the past, Berkman's Road will be a one-way street in the evenings going towards Wheeler Road to help steer traffic away from the already congested Washington Road. As part of the traffic management plan, road closures are kept to a minimum to avoid impacting the businesses near the course.
You don't want to start infecting somebody's business during the busiest time of year. I mean, you can't shut down the mall at Christmas.
Good information there, Stephanie. Now, we will have live traffic reports starting Monday on Good Morning Augusta at 4:30 a.m. You can also stay up to date with our WJBF app on your smartphone. You can download it for free. Now, Berkman's Road is one of the biggest challenges to the area surrounding the Augusta National Golf Club. Upgrades are expected to slow down those traffic jams, but some neighbors in the Berkman's Road area are worried they will not have a way in or out. They say they haven't received a residential access pass to help them in and out of the neighborhoods during Masters Week. Traffic engineers say there should not be a problem with the current plan.
What it is traffic control, and therefore it allows the residents here to return to their home with greater access. So yes, it does make a difference.
The director of engineering says if you live in the area surrounding Berkman's Road and you have not received a pass, you can call the Traffic Engineering Division to get one. Now to a few developing crime stories. Blackville police are investigating a murder this morning. 26-year-old William Robinson was found dead in a yard on Falcon Street in the South Carolina town this week. Autopsy results show he died after he was shot in the chest. Now his death has been ruled a homicide. There is no word on a suspect in the case. If you have any information, please call the Blackville Police Department. 5 suspects in the deadly stabbing on Chaps Lane in Augusta now have bond set for them. Friday was part 2 of the bond hearings for all 10 people accused. 18-year-old Tatiana Thomas, 18-year-old Maya Dunbar, 18-year-old Queisha Henley, and 18-year-old Alexis Kane, along with 19-year-old Raheem Jobs. They all had their bond set between $50,000 and $75,000. The judge said the mothers involved, 39-year-old Yvette Bird and 35-year-old Quiana Henley, are threats to the community, so they must stay in jail until trial. Prosecutors say Henley drove her daughter and her friend to Chaps Lane to jump into the fight. 21-year-old Demetrius Harris and 19-year-old Terry Daniels, along with 20-year-old Michael Dean, have not had their bond hearings. Deputies are still searching for Eddie Carter III. They believe he was also involved. After the recent violence in Augusta, there is a party for peace. It is from 4 to 7 at the Pop-In Stop on Windsor Spring Road. The event helps encourage good, clean fun for the family. If you are interested, make sure you head on out there. And still ahead on Good Morning Augusta, pop-up pirates. How scammers are hacking into your computers by pretending to fix the device. We'll explain up next. First, though, a check with your weather.
Well, Renetta, it might not look like it, but sunshine just around the corner topping today's weather headlines. We're drying out here. A fantastic start to Masters Week, maybe one of the coolest starts in over 10 years. But we do have some late week showers to talk about. Details when Good Morning Augusta returns.